What's up? We are NES Mafia coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, right outside Franklin, Tennessee, right outside Nashville, Tennessee. We're here to talk about some games that we got. We got big time in the grading right now, just like everybody else. Everybody's in the grading right now. Wouldn't you agree, Jim?
They are. It's very, very popular right now. It's more popular than it has ever been.
Agreed.
And we're on board. I mean, a lot of people aren't.
We are on board.
We're totally on board, man.
I mean, people are literally investing in this.
Absolutely. These are big deals. These are big deal investments.
They really are.
Yeah.
Big deal investments.
Yeah. Indeed.
Some of these
big deal investments.
I mean, if you got the right game, some of these games are going for almost $500,000. Super Mario Bros. 3, like $400,000.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's like Michael Jordan big, man.
Common games sell for $500 to $1,000 to $2,000 to $5,000 over
it's crazy.
and over again.
It's gotten crazy.
Amazing.
It's gotten crazy. So we got a box down here full of games. So let's take a look, Jim.
It's full. They're big, so there's not that many.
Let's take a look-see.
All right. Our first game is something that we actually are about to send in. It's super rare, and I think we're going to be the first
to get
first
it graded.
copy of that.
Do you see this? This says Sneak King. Burger King, baby. Classic. Burger King. That's the creepy old dude from the Burger King commercials right there. Sealed. I know you can see that seal. It's nice and shiny, man. What do you think is going to get graded?
I think it's going to be a 9.8.
9.8.
What's better than an A+++? Because that's what I think we're going to be the first to get it.
What's better than an A++?
I don't know. Is there anything higher than? Can we get a 10? Is there a 10?
I'll tell you what.
Infinity.
A++.
That's what I think it's going to be. For sure.
It's in an honors class. So they're getting the A++++. That's like getting credits for college when you're in high school.
It's going to be the first.
That's how good that is.
Wata Games.
I mean, look at this thing. Platinum label, Wata. Wata, look out. Be on the lookout, Wata. I don't even know where I'm looking. Where am I looking?
We're going to have to get heavy cleaning on that because it's worth so much.
Oh, heavy.
And we're not wearing gloves, so we're going to take all that fingerprints off.
Take care of that game.
All right, ready?
Yep.
This is another one we're about to send in. It's very interesting. It's a project.
Yes, I love this. I seriously love this, man. Oh my God,
awesome.
Jim found this one. This is. Look how good this looks. Look at that.
It's super sweet. It's in a VGA case, ungraded.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that for a minute. Why would you get this? What are the reasons behind why you would just get this ungraded and boxed?
Sorry. They do offer that service.
VGA does.
I'm just surprised someone would opt to not get a number grade on that. So is that does it not qualify? What are we missing about VGA? Maybe y'all can let us know in the comments. But is there a certain tier for them to grade a CIB? Because I know they mostly grade sealed. You know, does it have to hit an 85? I know that they have a qualified grade of some sort, but I'm not really sure what that means.
We've never used VGA.
Yeah.
We prefer Wata. We've gotten to know them very well.
They're our homies
Lately. Anyways, but yeah. So the only thing we can come up with seriously though is
they're not.
Somebody got this encased before Wata started grading CIB. Because why else would you do this?
Potentially, yes.
I mean, I don't know why else. There's no reason I would be like, hey, put this in a case for some random reason.
So those are the only two reasons.
But this is super nice. And we put it on our Instagram account, NESmafia 1985. We put it on there, hey, who has any ideas for, opening this up? And we got a few said, hey, just send it to Wata, they'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what it looks like.
We wish.
What does this look like inside?
Right.
What does the cart look like? What does the manual look like?
Absolutely.
So we went to YouTube like everybody does, and a dude was using one hand with a Dremel, one hand with his camera, and he literally put it in his lap, and he Dremeled it right down there. You can see there's no space in between there. I'm not doing that. So what I'm going to do is I have a table saw. So there's more space on these, so I'm going to cut this out of here with a table saw. So I will
guards.
There's like some exactly. Plenty of space on the sides. So I'm gonna do that. I will record it. I will post it. I will let you know how it goes.
And it's gonna work.
So that's what I'm gonna do because
it's gonna be awesome.
Yes, you can send this to Wata, but what is on the inside of this? We don't know.
We need to see it. If it was graded already, maybe we would just let Wata do it. That's what I'm thinking. I would be okay with that. Yeah. But it's not. We want to know.
Because that could be ET cartridge in there, man.
I want to see. Who knows?
I don't know how that would be ET cartridge in there. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Anyways,
you're right though.
It could be some random old thing.
It could be Zelda. Hell,
it could be Zelda in there. You know what? I'll take a Zelda if it's in there.
I would too.
All right, what you got next?
All right, these are some actual graded games that we have up on eBay at the moment.
eBay, NESmafia.
We've accumulated a little bit over the past couple months and have had them listed at different times and have sold a few here and there. And yesterday we decided to restart them all. And
put them all together.
In a nice row. So when you go to our store, they're all right there. We actually even have had really nice offers on a lot of these. And we hated to restart for fear of losing the watchers. But I guess, I don't know. I want to say that we lowered them a little bit to match some of the best offers that we've had on them. So they're priced a little bit lower than they were 2 days ago. So now is your chance to get most of these games for $50 to $100 less than they were a couple days ago. I know they're expensive, but they're very, very good games. Some of the best CIBs you can get. We have a couple really nice rare seals. So they're not going to be cheap, but we did do generous discounts. And we're going to do even better
if you follow us on Instagram, NESmafia 1985. Follow us on Instagram. If you see something you like, hit us up there. We'll go through PayPal. We'll give you an even bigger discount for these games, okay?
We will.
So, NESmafia 1985.
Well, I'll win in the end. We know
exactly.
The eBay cut. Everybody's familiar, so just come straight to us. We'll take PayPal. Still do the PayPal protection for both of us. And everybody wins. And these games are sweet.
They're sweet. And so let's get
this first one is very underrated. It's not an NES. We love NES, obviously. But
yes, we do. It's our favorite.
You have an attachment to this game. And
yes,
we were
I
lucky
do.
to
Yes,
find
I do. Yes.
a sealed one, which is very, very impossible.
So we got this Air Guys 9.4 right there. So I used to play this game all the time. I own this game. I still own this game. I still have the game. It's in very good condition. We were at our local game store one day. We saw it was sealed. It's got the, first run print, so it's got the silver seal on there. But yeah, we saw it, and the only reason we looked at it because like, hey, I used to play the hell out of that game. And Jim was like, let me take a look at it. And then boom, we got it. And he was like, we should just get this. We should just get this graded. So we ended up getting graded. It's got 9.4, which is pretty amazing.
We might have the only one because it's the only one we have seen. But we won't know until we get the population report.
Exactly. So we're looking at kind of like, we kind of are
selling it blindly. Setting the price. So this is what we think it is worth because you don't see it.
You don't see it. We know it's popular because it has the Final Fantasy characters. There's that guy and the other guy and that girl. The other Final Fantasy dude. Mm-hmm. The Final Fantasy.
All that
FF.
That's all that matters.
We're not Final Fantasy players, sorry. But yes, I do love this game. It's 9.4. It's an amazing game, amazing grade.
It's a great find.
It's a very great,
Year mint grade, B+ grade, incredibly hard.
B+ seal. B+ seal.
Try and find one.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, anyway. Moving on to the classics. So, we're big fans of NES?
Yes, we are. Favorite console? My favorite console.
Absolutely, no doubt. We're into CIBs right now. That's
the future, man, because the seals, they're running out. They're getting graded. They're getting bought.
They're becoming untouchable for the big dogs.
That's the main thing, is they're becoming untouchable
for the big dogs. The ones that everybody wants.
The Zeldas, the Punch Outs, the Marios.
Right. But they're becoming untouchable.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have to go CIB. And it's really cool because when you grade a CIB, even if, boxes are boxes. They're not sealed. They're going to have wear. They're 40 years old. It's going to be hard to find perfect boxes unless it's sealed, unless it has a shrink. So, man, it's really cool to know like what your cart and your manual grade out as. When those come back, high 9s, like super high grade. And when you're doing all the research and you see on eBay that there's really not tons of 9 and up subgrades on these Wata Games. It's really cool when you really start digging into it, and then you know what you got, and you really know what you got. And we focus on that a lot. We purposely...
Yeah, the subgrades, yes.
Right, we
yes.
send in things on purpose that are super freaking nice to get those high grades on manuals and carts. And who knows?
It definitely helps out with the grade, because
absolutely.
Tell them the breakdown of it. There is a breakdown, and I don't know if most people know the actual breakdown of it.
Correct. You do.
So obviously, people want to get the really nice box, obviously, and that's what you see. That's what's displayed is the box. So obviously you want that nice, but that's only 50% of the grade that Wata does. They do 50% on the box, 30% for the cartridge, and 20% on the manual. So the manual and the cart, although they're not as important or as high as percentage as the boxes, you definitely want to get those as nice as you can get. So if you got a really nice box and you got a crankly ripped up manual, don't put it together. Spend 10 or even $20 to get the nice manual, because that's gonna go 20% towards your grade. And the cart, you don't want some like peeled up sticker coming off of your cartridge. Get a nice cartridge. Get as nice as you can get, even if it's going to cost an extra $20-$30. Do that.
I know. I wonder if a lot of people just aren't thinking like.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Sending in what they have.
They did
like
whatever.
Mix and match, but you have to make sure.
Because I imagine, and hey, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm imagining people going on eBay. Oh, here's this Super Mario Brothers box. CIB. They buy it, they get it, the box looks decent, but the cartridge may not look perfect, and the manuals. Because the manual for a Mario, what is it, like $20 now? The manual alone's between 10 to $20.
Yeah, a nice one.
I mean, we just sold Mario Brothers, like the arcade classic.
Series.
Yeah, arcade series.
The first Mario Brothers.
Yeah, it was like $13 or something like that.
$13.
13, 15
which is low.
bucks. It's low on that.
Which is what our style too. We
right
like to sell things, so we go lower than everybody.
Right.
But
and I'm saying, like, the manuals are expensive, and people may not want to spend the extra money on that because they're like, hey, I got this, I got it all together, it's all CIB, I'm just going to sit in the Wata or VGA or whoever you do and get it graded, when you should be like, hey, wait. Yeah. This manual is pretty creased up. I can go from an 8 to an 8.5 or whatever it is if I get a better manual.
Yeah. So if for some reason you're spending hundreds of dollars to do this and you haven't thought of that yet, do that, please.
Yes, which I'm sure.
Don't short yourself.
I'm sure everybody's thought of this. That is spending hundred, because this is
right.
It's not a cheap thing to be in.
I guess.
But
why send in some of these grades? There's no other.
I know, because you look at some of these grades and
and it's still new though, so we have a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of people.
We have a lot of people like we've been collecting things for several years. And I've graded several things for several years, so I'm aware of condition sensitivity and rarities, and I'm trained into looking at things like that already. But so if you're new to this, I would get how that might happen, but in the future, build
this
stuff.
Is what you need to do.
Build stuff.
Because we're
nice stuff if you can. We actually haven't. We bought stuff that was already nice, and we haven't had to build anything yet.
Right.
We've gotten lucky because we're picky, and we don't have a lot of graded games up right now.
Very.
But the ones we have up are amazing.
Very nice, yes.
And I'm going to show another one.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
While we're talking about CIBs. So, this is one of the greatest games of all time.
It is. And we will be doing a top 5 NES games. This will be one of those games.
No doubt. But anyway, so this is one everybody wants, but you might have to settle for the variant, man, because dang, man, they are expensive. Man,
yes.
Original Zelda.
No, yeah, you got the classic series. Awesome. I mean, you can't complain. I mean, yes, if you had the OG one, obviously that's just going to be way, way, way higher. But this is what we got. This is super nice. We got an 8.0 on this. Now I got to say something about this game.
Has a note on the back.
There's a note on the back, which there's always notes and stuff. But this one happens to say, it says holes in the box.
Hey, take it out the back.
Okay, I'll take out the bag. It says holes in the box, and
it makes it sound.
It makes it sound horrible.
And you see that on the label, and it would totally be a deterrent for me if I was purchasing it. But we wouldn't have sent it in that
condition, right? Right. So
it makes it sound.
So
bad.
when you look at it,
okay, but no offense.
I want to see if you can see that. You can see there's one right here. Yeah. And then some right there. It's more of like a. It's more of a dent. But it's not a hole. When you think of hole, you think like a paper punch hole or something like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is more of a.
Hole sounds bad. It's not.
It's not a hole. It's just kind of like a puncture, which is even kind of a strong word for that. But anyways, I just wanted to point it out. I don't think that a hole is the correct term to use on this.
And you see the flaw; it's tiny. So
but I mean,
to the box.
The box. Now let's go back to what we were just talking about.
It's glossy.
On the last game, we're talking about the percentages of what each cart and manual and box is worth. So the box got a 6.5 on this. The manual is at 8.5. Mm-hmm. The cartridge is a 9.6. Mm-hmm. So for an overall, like I said, it's 50, 30, 20. Overall, it's an 8.0.
And that's why we sent it in.
And that's why we sent it in. But an extra little bonus. There's an extra bonus. There's an extra bonus with this particular game. And you can see it right here. I'm going to show it to you right there. Hopefully it's probably reading backwards. It looks like it's reading backwards. I don't know. But anyways, the map that is included with this is a sealed map, never been opened, 9.4. They graded it at 9.4, which is not included in this 8, of course.
Correct.
But it is a 9.4 map, sealed.
Try finding that.
That's pretty amazing.
And unless it's totally sealed, the whole thing. Try finding that.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I can't remember how you even found that, because you found it.
I did.
I don't know. This guy's a genius.
I kind of thought you might want it for your personal, but I understand why you didn't. But I was still gonna buy it.
So,
and here we have it.
A moment ago, Jim said that he has been doing. We've been doing collecting for several years. That sounds like we've been doing it for like 4 years or something like that. Basically, it's been all our life. We've been collecting these, not video games necessarily, but baseball cards. Right. He's been getting graded baseball cards for a decade.
I've graded
comics.
Toys.
I mean, years, not several. Several years sounds like 3 or 4 years. He's been doing it for a very long time. He's not giving himself enough credit.
Thank you.
And he's very OCD, if that means anything to you. What's next?
Yeah, man. So
he grades cards like I grade beer.
This was something that was so hot a little while ago at the beginning of
I know what this is, yeah.
Quarantine, and we're like, man, that's
middle of
awesome.
Summer, man. I remember being at the beach in July and we're texting each other back and forth. Hey, this is hot right here. This is the first time you ever see Jumpman, aka Mario. This is the first time you ever see him in a video game. This is hot.
I know.
These games last week were $10. Now they're $50 or whatever it was. This is sealed. This is beautiful. We got to buy this. We got to get it. So what we do? We got it.
Bought a few.
We got a few of them. So
and we graded one.
And we graded one.
The nicest one.
The nicest one we had, which it turned out well.
It did, but we messed up because we sent it in
Oh,
Wata on a slower.
yeah. We didn't do the speed run. We did the at the time. Was it 30 day or 45 day?
I don't even
This is
remember.
this is a few months ago. This is the first time we ever graded anything, which is a few months ago, and we sent in 4 games. This is one of them, and it took
It did.
forever.
It did.
Hey,
And that's okay.
who out there is
because
who out there
put it on
had,
the website after we sent it in? We were like,
after it had been there for like
Right.
over 30 days?
because of the
They did. Fine. We're cool with
Yeah.
Wata. We have nothing against with Wata. We literally, like I kind of joked about before.
let me just say this, that we have learned to speed run. Do the speed run.
Yeah, you don't you just take the ever $25, whatever it is.
Yeah. Just keep
Speed
getting
run.
back in 2 to 3 weeks, man. It's awesome.
They added days on. I'm sure. I'm talking
They're
to.
very
Yeah.
good at those.
We're talking to the choir here, but spend the extra $25, $85, whatever it is total to do the speed run.
Yeah. Even if you're gonna keep it.
But yes, 9 point. You can probably see that 9.4 in television. Donkey Kong ColecoVision. First time you see Mario.
Yeah. Awesome game.
Awesome game. I mean, this thing is like amazing.
Anyway, what was
Amazing.
I was trying to say that we missed a boat on it. Okay, it took a long time. We should have got it back sooner. These went for a lot of money
Yes,
for a while
yes.
back, but then they started
Yes.
coming out the woodworks, and people were
Yeah.
buying them up. We kept seeing them for 50. Then all of a sudden, like a lot of those were gone, and the same dude was like jacking them up to like 250.
Yeah, he was selling them. Yeah, he went from 50 that we bought them from to over
That was
$200.
very weird. He kept on relisting them. It always said one left.
Yeah,
But kept
you're right.
relisting them.
Because
so
if you remember, we went to buy one, and I went to order it, and it said one left. And
Yeah,
when I went to order it,
we thought it
they said
sold.
they were out.
right.
And then I checked it about 30 minutes later, whatever it was,
Yeah.
and then I was able to buy one. So he was definitely working the system.
For sure.
But either way, however you want to look at this, this is sealed. It's a 9.4. It's an amazing looking game. It is an amazing looking game. And like I said, it's the first time you ever see Mario, so that says something, because as everybody who's in this knows,
Yeah, let me see.
everybody knows, is that anything with Mario is hot. Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3, that Mario All-Stars, Mario this, Mario that, Wii, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anything with Mario is hot.
Yeah, and it's so cool. I mean, you can get, this is the first appearance of Mario in a video game. This is only $249.99 in our store right now. So on Instagram, we would actually go lower, and it's crazy. I know there's a lot graded right now, but check the grades. Above 9s, above 9.4 and ups. There's not a ton, but because there's even more than a handful on there now, it has dropped the price, unfortunately. But dude, this is going to be
Still good.
They will
thing.
dry up. Things dry up. We see it all
Yeah.
the time. All the time. Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, millions of them. Still holds value. Goes up all the time.
89 upper deck, man.
This will catch up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It will.
It's super cool.
And you're gonna get a good deal on it. And in 5 years, you'll be like, man, glad I bought that.
Yeah.
Glad I listened to NESmafia, man. Those guys are good dudes. Those guys are really good dudes.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay.
What you got next, man?
Okay. So speaking of Atari, did we met?
I'm giving this beer a 9.6.
That's a good beer. That's local Murfreesboro beer. Okay, so no, maybe we didn't mention Atari, but obviously, okay, so we have a copy of the game that we just showed you, the Intellivision
Oh,
Donkey Kong.
yes,
We have it on
CIB.
Atari. We have a CIB, a really.
Is it
super
sealed or is it CIB?
It's not. It's CIB.
Okay.
But the insides are very high grade and the outsides are glossy with some flaws. But it'll be graded soon probably, and it's going to be super nice. And I think that is actually, in the long run, is going to be a better investment than the Intellivision. There's not a lot of those. Go check those out. So, talking about Atari, missing
The
the
Atari
boat
one, yeah.
over quarantine time.
Yeah.
We did get lucky and pick up one really, really cool, sweet Mario. We actually let go of some of our Atari when we saw the dip, but this one is never going to dip. This is a really, really sweet game. It's very underrated, and we have a very super sweet copy. If I'm not mistaken, it is the first appearance of It's Mario's first game, but it's like the third version of an Atari version.
With Mario.
Correct. It's a 5200 Mario Bros. Very underrated.
I mean,
very hard to find.
Seriously though, like as a collector, like how cool is that?
You're not gonna be able to get a sealed one.
It's an 8. It's an 8.
So what's the next best thing? A super high grade CIV.
Definitely.
That's just how it is.
I mean, if you're a Nintendo fan and a Mario fan, I mean, this is awesome. Like seriously, like when we got this, like this is so cool. Like, you know, even though we sell stuff, you're still like, dude, do we keep this? Because this is just cool, man.
We've had people reach out to us saying that they think this game is going to be worth so much in the future.
Yes, eventually, yes.
It's so much harder to find than the 2600. As well as the insides of this are mint. 9.4 cart and manual. Unbelievable. Yeah. So we got these aren't common. I don't care. Everybody knows. You can find open games. These grades are not common. They are not.
So this has got the box itself is 7.0, manual 9.4. We're going back to what we're talking about with the inserts. Manual is 9.4. The cart is 9.4. Overall an 8. I mean, the box itself got a 7, but you're looking at it, you're like, God.
It's still a little pricey. We marked it down to $7.99.
I mean, there's a little crease right there in the box, but other than that, I mean, it looks great, man.
Great.
I mean,
it's awesome, man.
You never know how they're going to grade this stuff, honestly, but, you know,
we have a roundabout idea, and we, with a give or take.
Totally.
But we've been doing pretty darn good lately.
I'll take this out, too. I'm going to take this out.
Yeah, sweet.
I mean, just look at this.
The colors are popping, man. It looks good.
It's a Mario Luigi.
Wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't nice. Let me just say that.
We don't buy nothing if it ain't nice.
We don't. Almost. That's why.
Unless it's Punch Out and Mario and we just started out.
Or, in any condition. Any condition. But we don't have tons and tons of inventory in our store, but everything we have is nice on purpose. We try not to fill it up with junk.
Exactly.
We like desirable things. We like nice things. We like things that you don't see a lot. So, man, hop on over and check it out. Plug.
NES Mafia 1995. Yeah. We like Mario too, guys. We like Mario too.
I mean, it's Mickey Mouse. It's
Mario is the Mickey Mantle
Michael
of
Jordan.
Nintendo. Yeah, of the video games. Yeah.
You know, it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Dude, they're a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
They're a big deal.
I'd rather have Mario than Mickey Mouse.
Hey, there's Disney collectors out there.
NES Mafia 95. Hey, like we said, we got a price on eBay, but if you go through Instagram, NES Mafia 1985, hit us up in there. We will give you even a bigger discount through Instagram.
We will. It's beautiful.
Hit us up. Follow us. Even if you don't want to buy anything from us, man. NES Mafia 1985, man. We're very interactive with people. We love when people follow us. We'll follow you back. We love you guys, man. We love you guys.
You know, man. Like, holler. What you got? You got some Burger King stuff? What you got?
Who likes Burger King stuff, man?
We could trade.
Burger King stuff?
Buy stuff. We could buy small collections.
Who likes Burger King stuff? Who likes
Burger King stuff?
Burger King
Y'all didn't
stuff. Burger King.
Real quick, tell them about the promotion we have going on.
Burger King.
We have a Burger King promotion.
So, if you buy anything on an Instagram store, it could be $5. We will include a 3-game set from Burger King, Xbox 360. I'm sure if you're a video game fan, you know what I'm talking about. You will get 3 brand new Burger King games. 3, not 1, not 2.
Why not?
But 3.
Why not?
Burger King games. Look at this.
They're funny. They're fun.
Your kids will love them.
Your kids will.
Trust me.
You got me 3 games?
Oh, you got me 3 games.
I got 3 free games for buying everything.
Right, exactly. You can spend $5 in our store. We'll throw this in there. You're a hero. You get 3 free games, no extra cost. That's what free means. Free means no extra cost.
You can sell them.
Dude, you want to sell them? You can sell them.
You can get $7.99 a set on these, free shipping on eBay.
Exactly. But yeah,
you're welcome.
Check it out. Boom.
Why not, man? It's just fun.
Look at that.
We're digging Burger King lately.
Burger King. Hey, Burger King. We love Burger King. Burger King loves us.
Dude, you gotta play Sneak King. It's ridiculous.
If you think that dude's creepy on the commercial, play Sneak King.
Alright, so this is one we don't care if we sell. Be perfectly honest.
Exactly. We've actually had very, very good offers on this.
And tons of the most watchers and the most views of anything
that we've ever had.
And it's super cool. It's not worth a ton, but it is worth something, and it's not cheap.
And if you look it up on eBay, there's not very many. No matter what variation of it is, overall there are not very many of these on eBay now.
There really are not. It was a mid-production, from what I understand. Wata has an awesome Mario archive on their website, by the way. So if I'm pretty sure I nailed it down to this is like just a mid-production. It's a revision, the very last circle seal box into the 3-cart transition, whatever you want.
Right.
To call it.
So after the 5 screw and the 3 screw.
Right. So a lot of hang tab boxes with 5 screws you will see with like the circle seal. This was, I think it's an '89 release, and it's basically the last circle seal box. And then they started making oval seals, and there's all kinds of weird variants out there. But so this is a mid, right before that transition, which is cool, which translates to, I mean, in my opinion, an earlier copy, which is really cool. And with having,
it is an earlier copy.
Having like the very early version of a 3 screw cart inside that kind of box is really neat to me, and it's super solid copy. We bought it. There was no doubt we were going to send it in, and I think we actually even called the grade. If I'm not mistaken, maybe we thought it was going to be a little lower because it was one of our first ones, but it got a very nice 7, and it is the grail, the mecca of video games.
100%. 100%.
The first Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. I mean, this is like, this game is like people's, like, their favorite game of all time.
If you have to get one,
this is the first game. Yeah. If you get one,
you have to invest in one.
If you're our age, if you have a beard and it's a little bit gray, you're our age, and this is probably the first. At least Nintendo, you probably played Atari, but this is the first Nintendo game you ever played. I remember going to the store. I was 11 years old. I got, I don't know, like, I think $110 for my birthday. And it was, hey, do you want to get a Sega or do you want to get a Nintendo? So I talked to all my friends, and they're all like, Nintendo, smartest thing I ever did in my life. Smartest, by far, was buying a Nintendo over a Sega. This game came with it, and then I bought baseball, which this guy talks some crap about baseball, but I love baseball.
I love the way it looks,
baseball.
I love it.
I love it. That's his favorite game right there.
Baseball
Stars. That came later, man. I'm like 10 months older than you, man. That was like the future right there, man.
I played a lot of baseball. I really did, and I love Black Box. Don't get me wrong.
This right here, you got a 7.0. Everything got a 7 that had to do with this.
Very sweet.
7.0 box, 7.0 cart, 7.0 manual, overall 7.0.
If a 7 in a comic grade is a very fine minus. There you go.
Exactly. I mean, best-selling NES game, highest-selling game in the Mario series. 40.2 million games were sold. All right? So launch title, it's got the black box, so you know what that means.
It's the one, folks.
This is it. This is an awesome game. Beautiful game. And there's not, if you go on eBay, you look up eBay, you go, yeah, I know this.
Get them while you can.
I'm scared about that one. That one might be even higher.
Get them while you can. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, a lot of people already know this. Y'all already know.
We're talking to the choir. We're preaching to the choir. We're talking to
really.
the choir.
I hope we reached out.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I do too. And I'm sure there will be
something from us. This is for real.
Because we learn something every day.
We did.
But you see that seal right there? It's got the circle seal. It doesn't have the oval seal. It's got the circle seal. It's beautiful.
It's super sharp.
It's awesome. I mean, you can read all that right there.
So we had it at 1,000 for a month.
Yeah,
and
we got a lot of offers.
It's expensive. We know. We dropped it to 900. That was close to some of the offers that we have had over the month. And we pay attention to the market. If these are what the prices people are willing to pay, then we'll work with you for sure. I get it. This is still new. It's only a couple years old. Wata Games. So we're all working together. We're all trying to figure this out. But we know what's nice. We know what this is. And y'all do too.
You want it.
Anyway, we dropped it to $899.99 yesterday. And
do we give them an Instagram discount?
We will. We know. We get it.
Let's just tell.
It's beautiful.
Tell them what the Instagram. Just go ahead and tell them what this one would be.
Probably go 800 free shipping, right?
800 shipped.
Probably. Absolutely.
800 shipped if you hit us up through Instagram. All right, 800 shipped. Look at that.
PayPal.
It's 7. We'll go through PayPal because we know you want protection. We want protection. Everybody wants protection.
We'll insure it and signature confirmation. That's what we do on all of our grading.
That's it. Right there. That's it. This is beautiful. This game is amazing.
Sign for it. Don't buy it.
This game is amazing right here.
Anyway, yeah. So, man, we don't even want to sell this. No. Anyway, for real though. There's gonna be there's a few more out there, y'all. They're nice, but they keep going up. And if y'all aren't gonna buy them, we're gonna buy them. We're gonna do.
If you're gonna buy them, we're just gonna keep them and sell them in 2 years, and then make like $10,000.
This is the future. CIB is the future. Grading games.
Oh, of course. Because like you said earlier, at the top of it, it's like you can't touch these sealed games. How much is a Mario sealed version of that? I don't even know. Thousands.
10, 20, 50,
thousands.
100.
There's one that's about to go up on Heritage. There's one that's about to go up on Heritage. It's sealed. It's a, what was it? 9 point.
I think it was a 9.8, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a 9.8. It was like a 9. I thought it was a 9.2. Anyways, it's a 9 point something. It's going up on Heritage in April, I think.
Expected to do.
And
Insane.
Numbers I've seen are over $400,000. Who knows? That's speculation. That's a sealed game.
It's going to be $1 million game, folks.
Eventually. It's like the MJ rookie card, man. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. That's what it is. So
it'll be the first $1 million game somewhere.
All right.
Honorable mention to Super Mario 3.
That's the number one game right now.
Get your threes.
The highest
folks.
game right now.
Get your threes. That.
Left bros.
If
bros.
If it ain't Super Mario, it's Super Mario 3. Super Mario 3 is actually considered everybody's probably
favorite,
the best Nintendo game of all time.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Like literally.
I mean, my kids.
You can't go wrong.
My kids, I got a 6-year-old and an 11-year-old. They love that game. It's that game's 30 years old, and kids are still loving it.
It's amazing. Yeah, buy those.
So, anyways, all right. So follow us on Instagram, NESmafia 1985. If you're on Twitter, follow us there too. We don't do much on Twitter. We're trying to do something on Twitter. Oh, that's a surprise. That's a surprise.
This is gonna be nuts.
It's yellow. You can see it's yellow. What is it?
It ain't sealed.
It ain't sealed. It's as close as you can get though. So, follow us on Instagram, NESmafia 1985. I'm Korey H.
Jim.
That's Jim. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Thank you.